This this is Mel John, and here's my collection of Seven Witches. This was from my mom's collection. This is the 10th album. This is the second album with Anthony Cross on vocals, and it's called The Way of the Wicked. Here's the cover. And here's the track list, and there's a DVD with it. What amazing. I hope they come out with one soon, man. This is his debut with the band. It's Anthony Cross's first album with the band. This one came out. This one came out in. This one came out in 2015. Oh, I forgot to mention it. This came out in 2013. It's called Rebirth. This is with the current singer at the time, Anthony Cross. This is his debut with the band as vocalist. Here's the cover. There's the track listing. This came out in 2011. Okay, this one is called Call Upon the Wicked. It came out in 2011. This is with James Rivera on vocals. Like what Frederick, my friend Fraser said, the Ronnie James Dio, the Mexican Dio. That is. Here's the cover. This I think is this is amazing CD. I'll go back to the other thing in a few minutes once I finish showing the CDs. This one came out in 2007. This had Alan, what's his last name? Tanino on vocals. This is his second album with the band, with Seven Witches. It's called Deadly Sins. Came out in 2007. Here's the cover. There's the track listing. This is his debut with the band. It came out in 2006. Called Amped. Here's the cover. And track listing. This one's called Year of the Witch. It came out in 2004 with James Rivera on vocals. Only downside I would say I wish they did the Jacob storyline, all 8 acts into one song instead of 7 through 14 to make it into track 7. I like when big songs like that are one big song, not separate. That's my opinion. This is the debut CD of with James Rivera on vocals. That came out in 2003. Oh yeah. This one came out in 2004. Before I forget. But this one it's called Passage to the Other Side. Here's the cover. There's the track listing. And this is the only CD with Wade Black on vocals. And it's called Exile to Infinity and One. There's the cover. There's the track listing. And it's about to see it has the song Incubus that was on the second track. Re-recorded, reprised called The Burning with John Ovo on vocals and with his own lyrics to the song. And of course, my favorite song by Grim Reaper's on here. They got covered too. See You in Hell. A duet with John Comio. Turning off with Wade Black. Here's the cover. And track listing. And then, because what's his name? Bobby. I like to say his whole name. Bobby Letterlungs Lucas. He told me that the one I had before in the older video I did of this collection, their second album, City of the Lost Souls, was the Crash Records reissue. They messed up the audio of the guitar, made it louder than the vocals, and because of that, he recommended me to get the original one that came out in 2000. Here's the OG, the original uncut, untouched CD from 2000. City of Lost Souls. Here's the cover and the track list. And also, like this one is that I had that god awful remix of their cover to Exciter, Pounding Metal as a bonus track. That remix was terrible, man. But I'm glad he told me about the. I'm glad I found the. What's it called? Massacre Records version of it finally. I'm glad, man. Awesome CD. Then the debut. The Second War in Heaven. It came out in 1999. There's the cover. There's the track listing. Now I'm going to do something neat. The first two CDs, the era Bobby Letterlungs Lucas on vocals. This is the only CD with Wade Black. The James Rivera era of the band. Then the Alan Tanoi is his name. I'm sorry if I butchered your last name, dude. I'm sorry. There's two CDs of his era. Then the Anthony Cross era of the band. The last era before the band went to unknown status. If you like traditional metal like Iced Earth and all that, well, Iced Earth is more traditional epic metal, but if you want some straightforward traditional metal of the 70s and 80s, I recommend Seven Witches. Like, share, comment. Metal rules, baby.